Hi Libra, welcome to your Harsh Truth reading for July 17th through August 16th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the link to the Recommend a Reader Shoutout, which goes to Mystic Moon. Check her out, show her some love and support, and also she has an Etsy shop and she does readings, and she's made some oracle decks and created her own tarot deck as well. So show her some love and support if you can. Check those few places out. All right, Libra, your harsh truth. What is your harsh truth, Libra? Not harsh, but I mean, what's the reality? Sometimes it might be harsh, right? Okay, Libra. What are you doing now? All time. I'm in here prepping. I'm doing things for an hour now. Now it's time to do the reading, and they all got to come in and start messing around at feet. Queen of Pentacles. It's Capricorn. Could be dealing with the Capricorn, or male or female. This is about somebody that feels very self-sufficient. This is somebody that probably prefers being alone, if not prefers a lot of solitude right now to figure some things out. What's the best practical approach for handling a situation? Or this very well could be someone enjoying their station in life right now, not wanting to do anything to change it. They prefer the solitude and the security of being by themselves. The Fool, there you go. Queen of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Two of Wands, and Justice. All right. A little crooked here. Okay. Oh, I don't like that either. There's a delay, so I can't really tell where it's landing. Sorry. Okay. All right. Sorry, Libra. If I don't pay attention to him, he will start to claw away at the chair and the fabric, and he'll start to kind of mess with a few things. So I have to. Okay. This Fool card about for Libra. Fool card about new beginning. That's for darn sure. So it looks like here we have you right here, Libra. Could be Libra. Again, with the Capricorn, this could be Cancerian. So there could be this could have started from a friendship, or you're going to evolve to be friends over the long haul. We got 2 2s, that's agreement. There we go, okay. So perhaps this is a breakup that you two agreed upon, and maybe you are parting as friends. I think this is about you wanting to break free, and just consider your options. And I hear other cat, God bless it. To consider your choices and your options, and just to let the dust settle, and but you want time and space to consider that. You really want, it's all about the world opening up for you right now and having choices. And I think they want to, I don't know if you can hear him, but he's putting up kind of a fight. I think with your person, it's, I don't know. I'm wondering if they're still wanting a second chance, or they're still wanting to know if there's a chance for you two. What's this Fool card about for Libra? 9 of Pentacles, very similar to the Queen of Pentacles. It could be male or female, but very similar energy to the Queen of Pentacles. This Queen of Cups. This is Queen of Cups. 2 of Wands. Okay. 2 of Pentacles. What's this? Jumped. What's this 2 of Pentacles about? This jumped, so we will put this here. What's this 7 of Cups about? 7 of Cups about. Oh, good gracious. Bossy. Okay. Alright. Okay. Knight of Cups. Okay, so have they asked for a reconsideration, a second chance? Can we please talk about this? I really am in an emotional space right now and wanting to reconnect emotionally. I feel sorry for what's happened. I don't want to let this go. Second chance, please. Will you please reconsider? Let's talk about this. Don't make any decisions yet. Is that what this is? All right, what's this 2 of Wands about? 6 of Swords. Okay, so it's looking like you want time and space to consider your options. Maybe to pursue other romantic interests, or consider an offer of romance. Could be an offer of romance actually from this person, unless it's with somebody new. And we got the Fool here, which is all about a new beginning. So this is you striking off on your own, or this, I could be reading the energies reversed. Anyway, striking off on your own in a very secure position, feeling very self-satisfied, very self-sufficient, able to do so. I think your person, though, is wanting to negotiate the ending. And it feels like there's some shenanigans. Honestly, it feels like... It just feels like something's not on the up and up. I think there's been a change for you. This is final. Maybe you're just saying that you want space so that you can make kind of a strategic exit. Like you're not wanting to be in the relationship anymore because you really do want to explore your choices, but you're kind of having to say that their choice is included in that just so you can get some space or distance from them, because there might be a little bit of strategy that you're using here just to get your space and to be able to think. And you could be dealing with a Scorpio in this scenario, Cancerian, Capricorn, or Libra. This could be that in breaking free, while you might feel like, okay, I've got everything I need to handle this, there might be some issues with money, worrying about money, or like, okay, how am I going to make this work? But it also could come to light that this person, if it's not you worrying about your financial situation, it could be that it's going to come to light how you were managed because of cheating. That somebody was managing the other person, if this person not managing you, Libra, because of the cheating. There could have been some cheating or duplicitous, or not everything was as it seemed. There's a few things you don't know about this. You might have an idea of it, but you don't know the whole extent of it. But the idea of it was enough to make you want to just, okay, I want to go off and do my own thing. And, this is basically saying that this is a significant ending. Can't reverse it. Feelings are going to remain the same. What's done is done. I want to move on. And I think your person is wanting to renegotiate the ending. They really wanting to talk about this. They don't want the ending to stand. I think they might try to appeal to you emotionally about, can we work this out? What about the future? Can we still somehow stay connected as friends for the future? We have the King of Cups here, and we got the Queen of Cups right here. This very well could be a marriage, because we're suited. This fell out. I'm just going to put this right here. But I feel like this person's going to want to appeal to you emotionally. Is there some way that we can stay friends? We can stay connected for the future? Can we work this out together at least? Even if we're not going to reconcile, can we at least get through this together? Which, I'm going to shut my mouth because I have definite opinions about that. But okay. Some people are a lot better equipped to handle transitions with each other out of a relationship. So what's this Justice about for Libra? What's this Justice card about? Libra. What's this Justice card about? Yeah, right now I think you're both kind of coming to terms with the revelation that there was some dishonesty in the relationship, right? And so but that's not going to make a difference for you. You're kind of resolute on this. You're what's done is done. You don't want to be emotionally involved or emotionally connected. You're rather guarded, actually, when it comes to them kind of appealing or wanting to talk about things because of this Seven of Swords and the Two of Pentacles right here. Kind of doing some shady shenanigans and being less than honest, to say the very least. For some of you, you know exactly what I'm talking about and to which detail I'm referring, right? But this is done for you. Pretty resolute here, the Death card. There's no negotiating that. And you're already off and running to the point where you're not even bothering to see if it's the path that you're on is the right one. You'll figure that out later. You're just wanting to kind of move on and move towards what you want. And it looks like you're already interested in somebody else, or there is somebody that is coming for you. You may not know about them, but there isn't another romantic offer on the table besides this reconciliation that your person is trying to negotiate with you. So if it hasn't come yet, it's coming. And that's where your attention's at, is your future prospects in romance. That's for Justice, Libra. I have to say, so we got a lot of sevens here. 1, 2, 3. So honestly, I think this is you. it's funny because it feels like instead of you taking decisive action, this is more about you just up and leaving. Almost being strategic about, well, not almost, you're being strategic about it. And you're leaving things not open-ended, just not final, which I guess is open-ended, but you're kind of just getting the hell out of Dodge. It's like you find, I'm surprised the Eight of Wands didn't show up, because you just, it's like you just up and bail, and you're very comfortable and prefer being by yourself or removed away from this situation, particularly so you can rely only on yourself and you only have to take care of yourself. And I think you're leaving things open-ended, or saying, well, let me think about it, or I need time and space to think, strategically so, because this person is not going to let things go easily. They're going to be a bit manipulative about it. They might even go so far as to tell you how much control over them you have. But in reality, I think it might be the reverse. I think you might be dealing with someone that's quite controlling, that kind of is a master manipulator, or thereabouts. I mean, we got the Magician, we got the Two of Pentacles, and we got the Seven of Swords here. So this kind of makes me feel like, and then we got you, we got this Seven of, what did I say? Oh, we got, okay, Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, lots of sevens, and it's Seven of Swords, and it feels like there's an awareness for you that wasn't there before. You learn about a few things, and it shifts your perspective to where you're like, okay, I can't go back to this anymore. And you're pretty firm on that, and yet this person still wants to negotiate that. They still think that they can get back in there, that they can be strategic, that they can control you. And I think that's why you're leaving things like, well, I need to just figure out what I want to do. Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. I need to kind of be strategic here. I need to just understand what I'm dealing with. I need some time. And then you can slowly do the fade, because they're not going to let you go quietly. Just saying. And I'm not talking about anything drastic or violent. I'm just saying that this is somebody that's kind of used to things being the way they are, and used to having a firm hand or control over it. And that's not there anymore, and I feel like they might be spending quite a bit of time trying to get that back. But trust that you made the right decision, that things are as they should be, that it is right and just for you to have left the way you did, and to be in this, Nine of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles, male or female, space. Your mind is, for one thing, your mind's elsewhere. Your mind's not in this relationship anymore anyway, so you don't belong in it, right? But there's something better for you, and you know it. It's like you can't really say that to this person because of the way that they are. So you've got someone else coming in. You're aware of it. That's going to take a while. Just so you know, that could take another 3 to 6 months to get off the ground. But I feel like you don't mind that either, because you're just all about getting your wits about you and settling into your new normal, especially after dealing with this situation right here. And there could be physical moves involved that you might have to take care of anyway, so you kind of want to get situated anyway. I mean, we got move, move, move. So, not wanting to complicate things, you're probably okay with the new relationship taking 3 to 6 months, because you're going to be settling into your new normal, if not a new physical location anyway. What else for Libra? One card, please. Yay! This is things. Okay, that's the key. Why did I put this here? That's the key. This is successful problem resolution. This also indicates that this was a very significant, if not karmic, relationship for you. This was pivotal. Pretty big deal. This could even be somebody that you have known for quite some time, that has been in your social circle for quite some time, and it kind of evolved into this relationship, or that you kind of grew up with, like you were younger, kind of grew up with them. Maybe didn't date them from when you were younger, but you've known them for quite some time. So pretty significant relationship for you. Also, it's about your choices, and what the decisions you're making now will bear fruit, shall we say, will lead to a successful resolution for this relationship, which kind of is doubling down on the Seven of Pentacles and the Justice here, which is like, you're making the right choice. If you're worried about making the right choice, this is confirmation that you have made the right choice. I don't need to tell you that. We got the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles here. You already know that, right? All right, what else? I'm going to sneeze. Oh, gracious. Hold on. Okay. Not sneezing. Okay, all right. That was a close one. That was going to be a whopper, too. I was gonna have one leg in the air and leaning back, and I could feel it. All right, what else for Libra? What else for Libra? Oh, also Eight of Pentacles. Good. Yeah, this is like Eight of Pentacles too. It feels like that Eight of Pentacles. We got Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Very independent, very you unto yourself, working on things. It's not staying stuck in the past, moving on, working towards something. That's all about you progressing and for successful resolution. So don't you worry about that. Yay! Here you are again, Queen of Swords. Where am I gonna put this? No, really. So here you are again, Libra. There you are. Yay! I'm glad to see this because this is you not being emotional, and this is if this person gets kind of shady, this is you being able to give as good as you get, or you being able to be strategic and being able to manage because you've learned and you've acclimated to how the rose-colored glasses are off, and you kind of see this past relationship for what it is. So you're able to manage it, and you're able to handle it, and you're able to make the decisions and be strategic and decisive and be assertive about what you need to do. So I'm very glad to see this because this is somebody who does not take any prisoners, and you don't mess with this energy right here. They don't get emotionally involved, very assertive, and they know what they're talking about, and they don't back down. So very glad to see this. This sometimes is called the bitch card, but it's, you say that like it's a bad thing, right? Especially with this situation will call for that, honestly. I'm very glad this came up. So we got, let's see here. What else we got? Yeah, see, we got the Seven of Swords, and then we've got a couple, or three queens here. That's most likely there was an affair or cheating involved. That's deception by a significant other. So, yeah. All right, what else for? And the prevalence of sevens, too. All right, what else for Libra? What else for Libra? I can hear Cat, just so you know, if she might. What else for Libra? Page of Wands. Knight of Wands reverse and the Page of Wands. That's lack. No, well, I shouldn't say lack of commitment. This is just somebody who goes from one person to the next, from one project to the next, from one thing to the next. Kind of can't land on something or even complete something. Always very busy. Always a lot of things to do, but never anything is accomplished or finished. Really, this is not staying true to their word or commitment, and in a relationship that could very well be cheating, at the very least not following through or not being as good as their word. And they're always having some kind of new interest, so they don't commit to anything, they never finish anything. There's always that sort of enthusiastic exploratory spirit. And if we're looking at a love relationship, which this is intended, by the way, this could resonate for you otherwise, but I am reading this as a love relationship. Again, it might resonate for you otherwise. This would be a scenario that would be descriptive of somebody that just did not want a stable, connected, committed partnership. Probably not very honest about that either. That's the only thing. If you're open about that, fine, whatever. Consenting, fine, two adults. But this is probably somebody that wasn't very open about that and was quite manipulative about that also. So this is very glad to see that you're just being really decisive, whereas they're asking for you to keep the door open. Can we talk about this? Can we discuss this together? Can we work this out together? Even if we're going to not be in a relationship anymore, can you and I get through this together? I have so many choice words and creative finger gestures for that. No, not even going to. Okay. So Libra, this is, obviously your life, your call. You do what you want, but as far as if you showed up for confirmation, yes, this is the right call, definitely. This is not somebody that's interested in stability, nor really being honest or being a grounded, solid, stable partner, and that's probably why we've got you striking out on your own, and you're going to figure it out as you go, and you have full confidence in yourself that you can take care of business, and if anybody questions that, you've got some choice words for them. So things are as they should be. Good for you. You keep keep on keeping on. All right. Thank you for stopping by. I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care.